Of course, there were 9 other matches
Was there?
I'm sorry, 8 other matches that took place today. And who would have thought that somehow Manchester United could get themselves into the conversation today?
Wow.
But they lost at home against Cardiff by 2-0. This is Solskjaer's record after the PSG game. Obviously, it was all going so well, honeymoon period, but the honeymoon is gone, dead.
Yeah.
The pictures have been burned.
Debate. When the announcement was made, when Solskjaer was announced as a manager, none of us had an issue. Interim.
Yes.
Right, OK, Mourinho had run his course, he wanted out. He could sense it, he wanted out. Nobody had a problem with Solskjaer coming in, bubbly, get everybody going. We had a big debate on this show when he was given the job full-time. He couldn't believe it, and I couldn't believe it. On the basis of what was he getting this job? To rebuild this football club, which on the field is an absolute shambles. Right? Now, some manager... I'll say this. For those that are out there saying, you know, and his mates... And that's the way it goes these days with half these pundits, it's the mates, right? If he had not played for Man United, he wouldn't be anywhere near this football club.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, but he did play for Man United. Well, what's that got to do with rebuilding a football club? Now, this is nothing against Solskjaer. It's not. Listen, he's taken his opportunity. I'm talking about the people making decisions above him, the amateurs that can ram Old Trafford with corporate sponsorship and get the share price to go up and make money. But they can make their football decisions, both signing players and then rushing in to give this guy the job when they were 30-odd points behind Manchester City and Liverpool was nothing short of a shambles. And I am flabbergasted that those that say he had to be given the job. What? Because the fans were saying, give Ollie the job. What the hell do they know?
Yeah.
Right? Running a multi-billion-dollar football club franchise, that because a few fans have got a few results, they've got to give him the job. I've never heard so much nonsense in all my life.
Do you know the amazing thing is, if after that game yesterday, they had turned round, they should obviously thinking he was still interim, if they turned round after that game...
The game today.
Today, I beg your pardon, and said, you know what, Ollie's done a great job for us, we're really grateful that he came in, he gave us a lift, unfortunately it didn't work out. There wouldn't be one person haven't seen a word that they didn't sign Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a manager. Not one person. And that tells you they've made a mistake.
I've heard people say, well, you know, Ole will turn it around. And what?
Why would he turn it around? What's he got? Or what's he done previously to turn it round? He's got absolutely no experience at all at the type of level that Man United live in.
When he got a few results, and I go back to it, this is nothing detrimental to Solskjaer. We're talking about Manchester United here. Right, the building blocks of that football club are crumbling all over the shop. Man City go out and get a top-drawer coach. Liverpool go out and get a top-drawer coach, proven.
Yep.
Right? Man United have just rushed in, saw them getting a few results on a whim, on a bit of a bounce, and it was great. And then the PSG result came along, and let's be frank about it, it was a bit of a fluke, as great as it was. But it was a fluke, or a bit of luck. And then they go out and they give Solskjaer the job. It's absolutely nuts. Now, I wish the guy all the best. But the likelihood is, by this time next year, we'll be discussing another manager who's managing Man United.
Yep.
And I'll have lost count by then how many that is since Sir Alex Ferguson.
32 points is the difference between Manchester City and Manchester United at the end of the season. Meanwhile, a three-way tie in the Golden Boot. Salah, Aubameyang with a brace today, and Mane's 2 goals as well mean that 3 finish on 22 apiece.